This recording is an offering of Networks for Training and Development's online university.
Welcome to tonight's Healing Circle, brought to you by Networks for Training and Development. My name is Tracy and I'm coming to you from rural Pennsylvania. Our Healing Circle calls have typically been once a month. However, during these stressful times, we've been offering them twice a month. During this time, a lot of us have been struggling with all of the energy that's around us. And maybe even before all this started, we had some trouble. Sometimes some of us can be like a sponge. I like to think of it that way. And that whatever is going on around us, we just kind of absorb it into our core, absorb it into our muscles, our cells of our body. We may try to put up that force field, but sometimes it doesn't always work. And while we put on a happy face and we go through our day, we are taking in everything that's going on around us. And it just lands in our bodies. And when we have a lot of stress and negative emotion in our body, it changes the vibration of our cells in our core and doesn't promote a very healthy life. So what we're going to do today is just kind of go over a simple exercise that I have found that helps with releasing tension and releasing emotions that are trapped within our bodies. Some of you may have heard of myofascial release and myofascial unwinding. It kind of operates on those principles. Our muscles are surrounded by fascia, and when we have physical trauma or emotional trauma, that fascia just tightens, and then it tightens elsewhere to accommodate for the tightening at another place, and before you know it, we've got our bodies like rubber bands just pulling in all different directions. And we start to feel all that stress and that tension in our shoulders and the headaches and the fatigue and everything that comes with it. So tonight we're going to work through an exercise to help release some of that tension. So let's start by coming into this space and take a deep breath in and out. And think about the stress and the tension that you've experienced today. Where is it? Where is it in your body? Were you able to let it go? Or do you feel it somewhere? And I'd like you to come to a comfortable position on the floor if you can, lying on your back, with your feet flat on the floor, and your arms stretched out to the side at shoulder height with your palms up. Let's just scan our bodies, check in, see what's happening. Start with your feet and feel them. They're flat on the floor. Is the weight evenly distributed? Is it just at one part of your foot? Travel on up to your knees. Check in there. Do you feel any tightness around your knees? Any radiating pains? Move on up to your hips and your low back. And again, what do you find there? Is your weight evenly distributed on both hips? Is there any muscle tension, any spasms that you feel? Does one side feel different than the other? Move on up your spine. Is there any discomfort anywhere along your spine? Are you able to relax it so that it just kind of presses into the floor? What about your shoulders? Are they both touching the floor? Any tightness? Feel any energy shooting from your shoulder to another part of your body? We're going to start with our palms up, facing the ceiling. Both palms are up. Now slowly rotate your hands towards your pinky so that the palms are flat on the floor. Feel that twisting motion of both arms. Does that make your spine feel any different? Do you feel any differences in tightness or energy moving? Keep slow, steady breath. Turn your palms back up to the ceiling. Notice what you feel. Does it feel different after having done that movement? Now rotate your arms so that your hands are turning towards your thumbs. You're trying to put your palms flat on the floor the other direction, but it's a little bit difficult. Go as far as you can go. Your shoulders will probably pick up from the floor in this position. Notice what you notice. Do you feel that twisting? Feel any changes in the way the energy is moving in your body? Okay, come back to palms up. Now rotate both arms again towards the pinky so that your palms are flat on the floor. Palms are pointed down towards your feet. Does this movement feel different from the first time you did it? What's different about it? Are there changes in where you feel tightness? Where there are spasms and now there aren't any? Or are there new ones? Come back to the palm up. And again, rotate towards your thumb. Both hands rotate towards the thumb. Try and get the palms down as best you can. And again, what's the difference this time? Is there a difference? Is there a difference in tightness or energy or muscle spasming or energy shooting in your body? And then roll back to palms up. Now we're going to rotate towards your pinky finger on the right, but towards your thumb on the left. So your arms are rotating opposite directions. Just visualize you have like a beach towel lying across your chest and out your arms, and you're wringing out all the water. Wringing motion presses into our tissues. Helps to release fluids. Helps to release emotions, tensions. If you find that you feel the need for emotional release during these motions, just let it come out. You might feel teary. You might feel the need to make noise. Do what you need to do. Let it out. Rotate your palms back up. Now switch the direction. Rotate your left hand towards the pinky and your right hand towards the thumb, twisting that towel across your chest in the opposite direction, squeezing out even more of the stress and tension and emotion that's trapped in your body. Get up in your upper back where we tend to carry so much. And back to palms up. One more time, right hand towards the pinky, left hand towards the thumb, twisting. Wringing out all that's left. Wringing out everything that's stuck in those shoulders. Across your back. Palms up. Left hand rotate down towards your pinky and the right hand rotate towards your thumb. One more time. Again, does this feel different from the last time we did this position, this twisting motion? Or does it feel the same? Are you feeling any emotional release? Turn back to your palms up, keeping your palms both facing the ceiling. Take your knees and drop them to the right. Keep your knees together. You can drop them to the right. Keep your shoulders flat on the floor. Now we're twisting that towel as though it was going from our head to our toes, wringing it out in a different plane. Twisting out all the tension. Bring your knees back up, pointing to the ceiling. Now we're going to drop them to the left. Feel the tension draining. Visualize that twisting of a towel. Visualize the muscles twisting. Visualize energy, emotions being released. Come back up, knee to the ceiling. Now we're going to do the ultimate twist. We're going to rotate the right arm towards the pinky and the left arm towards the thumb. And while we're doing that, we're dropping our knees to the right. Where does your head go? Where does it want to go? Let it follow the twist and the releases that enable it to move. Continue to breathe slowly and evenly. Bring your knees up to the ceiling. Now rotate your left hand towards the pinky and your right hand towards the thumb, and drop your knees to the left side. Let your head go where it wants to go. Feel the stretch across your chest and from your nose to your toes. Come back up. We're going to do the other direction again. Rotate your right arm towards the pinky, your left arm towards the thumb, your knees dropping to the right. And notice, does it feel the same as the last time you did this motion? Or does it feel different? As you're releasing different muscle fibers, does this feel different the second time? Come back up, knees to the ceiling, palms up. Your left hand towards the pinky, your right arm towards the thumb, rotating, knees dropping to the left. Let your head go where it wants to go. And how does this feel compared to the last time you did this movement? Now, while you're in this position, pay attention to the rest of your body. Do parts of it want to move somewhere else? Let them move the way they want to move. If your leg feels it wants to stretch out, stretch it out. Or if your arm needs to bend, bend it. And just move your body in whatever direction it's telling you that it wants to go. As we release an area with a stretch, other areas are looking for that stretch as well. Just let your body move however it wants to move. Let whatever emotions are coming out, come out. Take another minute. Just move wherever your body wants to go. Now roll over onto your side and come up into a sitting position. Bring your hands together at your heart in prayer position. Continue to visualize the stress in your body melting away. Being released through your skin, through your fingertips, through your toes, anywhere it can get out. A deep breath in and hold, and a deep breath out. Come back into this space and know that we can't always put up that force field and keep all the energy out of our bodies, especially during times when there's a lot of excess things to process. But we can do self-care activities to help us release that tension, whether it be a simple exercise like we just did, or whether it be your yoga practice or running, anything that provides you with that physical release. Now as we let go of the stress and tension in our bodies, come back to our heart and feel gratitude. Gratitude for being able to be in this space together tonight. Gratitude for being able to move our bodies in ways that we can release the tension. Think of your situation. Are there people in your immediate circle that are lifting you up and helping you through these troubling times? Are there people in your community that you're grateful for? What are you grateful for in your immediate space? In this moment, in this place. And as we begin to fill our hearts with gratitude, feel the warm light of joy and love and peace bubbling up from our core, bubbling up through our body, into our heart space. Feel the peace come over your body. Take a deep breath in and raise your arms up to the heavens. Exhale. Feel the energy of peace and love come to you from the stars, from the heavens, from your ancestors that have gone before you, from your spirit guides. Let that peace and joy and love in your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out and bring your hands back down to prayer position. May your heart be filled with peace and joy and love as you go forth in your day today, your evening, your tomorrow, your next week. May love and hope guide you. May you find time in your daily routines for safe self-care to release that tension, to get rid of all that negative energy that you've sucked into the sponge of your body. Let it go and be at peace. Thank you all for joining us for today's Healing Circle. We look forward to sharing our space with you again.
Thank you for listening. We hope the information provided was helpful. Don't forget to stop by our website and take advantage of all we have to offer.